Another day, another clip of innocent drug runners and or fishermen getting absolutely murdered on the internet. Thanks to the DOJ and the newly renamed, I should say, Department of War, they've provided us with clips of them blowing up Venezuelans. They're just driving out in their boats, and as far as we know, they're just fishermen. No trial whatsoever. No arrests were made. Just the assumption that these guys were drug runners. They've been deemed terrorists. That's the best part about deeming people terrorists, is you don't actually have to give them trials anymore. You can just kill them. That's the greatest thing about the label. Now, obviously, it would be ideal to arrest them, but Venezuela doesn't want to cooperate. And why should they, honestly? Well, anyways, besides that, the ice raid's going on. It's feeling a little 1984-ish, I won't lie. The war on drugs is back. And don't worry, this time, it's not going to end. Well, it's not going to end until Trump is done with it, at least. I'm waiting for him to attack Venezuela still. This is, day 14 of waiting for Trump to invade Venezuela. I mean, the Epstein files are already out. Maybe they're still redacting them. Maybe he's getting ready for them to actually be out. Or for people to find an actual bomb so that he can use this opportunity to drop bombs on Venezuela to get people to stop talking about them. And if I had to guess, Venezuela's days are numbered. In other news, the White House finally found out who was responsible for the pipe bombing of the Capitol. The White House is alleging that this man named J. Cole Jr. was responsible for the pipe bombing outside of the Capitol building on January 6th in 2021. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's been 5 fucking years. Why did they only find this guy now? And you're not going to believe it, because he broke every rule in the OPSEC book known to man. And now I know what you're thinking. How did it take 5 years to find him if he broke every single rule, as in brought his cell phone with him to the scene of the crime, linked him directly with the GPS to the crime, B, drove to the scene in his car, so they got plates on this guy. It was even so kind of him to leave his cell phone on while he was committing the crime. Not only that, the materials he used to make the explosives in the first place, he bought them with his own personal debit cards, not cash. There's nothing this guy didn't do that wouldn't have got him caught, let alone in 5 years. In the first 48 hours, he probably would have been found, which is the ultimate red flag in this whole thing, at least for me. Is kind of weird. It's been nearly 5 years, and this guy all of a sudden just popped up. He got away with this crime of the century for half a decade. They had surveillance footage on this guy. The FBI director at the time said that they were dumping in immense resources into finding this guy. I don't know how the hell he slipped them that long. Meanwhile, these J6 rioters were already all locked up the next day. Now, I don't think this guy's going to get a pardon from Donald Trump. I do believe that his fun devices won't get him pardoned, and that's only because, well, I don't think it would be a good look. I mean, not that this guy cares about looks at this point, but I can't see Donald Trump pardoning a J6 terrorist. There's a difference between pardoning the J6 rioters and the J6 terrorists. Some people, they were just there for the love of the game. This guy, he was, he's a professional. Well, I shouldn't say that, because he clearly wasn't. He was there for more than just the game. But hey, according to the affidavit, at least he brought his safety glasses. He was wearing those while he was preparing the bomb. And hell, he was probably wearing them when he planted it too, because you never know what could happen. You never know what could go wrong. That thing could go off at any moment. It could be dangerous. And again, listen, man, I'm just glad this guy's off the streets. Thank God he didn't dispose of any of the evidence. We would have been screwed. It would have taken us probably 50 or probably 500 years to find this guy, honestly. But no, in reality, I think, just to get my conspiracy hat on for only just a moment, this doesn't add up in the sense that it adds up too much. If the evidence is absolutely stacked against this guy, there's no way they were making this case for the past 5 years. If they had this, if they knew who this guy was, they wouldn't have only now just put him in custody. Listen, again, the conspiracy hat stays on for the next 20 seconds at least. This guy could be a patsy. He could have been, they were looking for the right guy to be around the area at the right time. They needed to get the evidence already in his house. Who knows? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he claims that, but he probably won't. Honestly, I don't know what the hell this guy's gonna do. Hell, maybe he is the dude that left the bomb there, but it just doesn't add up to me. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm gonna pull the wool over my eyes, and I'm just gonna sit here and just say, yes, FBI, yes, DOJ, I believe you. This dude, all the evidence, it's 100% accurate. It only took you 5 years to get there. That's fine. Now, while we're on it, I might as well read off the list of what he actually purchased. Safety glasses in 2020, July. A wire stripping tool in November of 2020. Wire nuts, used to join wires together. Sandpaper. A machinist filing tool. All this was done in November of 2020. Now, sounds to me like he's handsy. He likes to get things done. I don't see any correlation between any of this. Oh, protective gloves and disinfectant wipes. He's got to be safe. The worst thing that could happen is you get a dangerous chemical on your hands or something explodes in your face. Okay, allegedly they did have his cell phone. Allegedly they did have his not his number, but they did have a phone associated with him. I don't know what the hell this actually means, but they had a phone labeled Cole cell phone. Anyways, I'm surprised the Trump administration didn't just kill this guy at the scene, because when we're dealing with terrorists now, as we can see with Venezuelan fishermen or drug smugglers, whichever they are or were, I don't know, because they're blown up now, we don't actually take them to court. We just kill them, because that's the best part about a terrorist label, is we don't actually have to have them face the justice system whatsoever. Now, I know they're bad people, whatever, but using that as an excuse to kill people, that's not good. But like I said, I'm surprised we didn't just follow the Trump administration's usual playbook here and just blow him up in his house. I think they're going to wait to escort him outside of the U.S. to do that. Maybe they'll put him on a nice Venezuelan fishing boat, or drug smuggling boat, I should say.